Hello and welcome to another live stream of Pop-Up Question. Chill stream Q&A. It always has a long name. How are you today? Let's see. Okay. I think I have some issues with the sound. Let me know if you can hear me well. Hello Garvit. Liam. Hi. Haven't seen you in a while on a live stream, haven't I? Okay. Hi. Can we hear? Okay. Hello, Robbie. Hello, Ahmed. How are you all today? Hello, Robbie. Robbie and Rabbi. Whoa. So many Robbies today. Let me zoom in. All right. I guess that's too much. So in this stream, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to answer your questions, or at least try. I don't know. And we have something here. I guess you don't know what's this. The puppy stealing armor energy. My coding and general self-improvement over the last week has been minimal. Okay. Hello, Max. How are you? Raj. How are you all? Okay. This seems to be working. Everything sounds fine. All right. Hello, Ahmed. Hello, Raj. Raj? I think it's Raj, right? Hello, Coders GN. How are you today? Gonna make a video. Nice. Hello, Raja. Let's see if I pronounce your last name. Jagannathan. You're the real Raj. Okay. Hello, Sazruz. Happy birthday for your mother, Garvit. Awesome. All right. People are gathering. For some reason, I feel like these pop-up question streams are not that popular anymore. We have a question here. How can a developer from India get web development clients from Europe as a fresher? Well, the internet is full of possibilities. I've been having some one-on-one meetings with a young guy. He was like 19 or 18 years old, and he was working for a company in the US from India, I think from India. So it's possible. The thing is, you need to be good. Now, what I've seen a lot of people, they just I don't know, they just deliver and they don't really focus that much on the quality of the product, and that's not good. So anytime you are working on something, please make sure it's the best as you can make it, and make sure you improve on every project. Okay. I used as to clean URL instead of server-side clean URL. Not sure what you mean. Hello, Omer. How are you? All right. So if you have any questions, this is the live stream in which you can ask them, and I'm going to do my best to answer your questions. Hello, Rahul Raj. Okay. Is there a website like Codewars to check React skills? Not really. Well, for React, you should just build projects. How to build my LinkedIn profile? Well, try to add as many things as you did there. Make it professional, a nice description, You need to know how to sell yourself. I'm fine, thank you. Having some, let's see if you guys figure out what this is. Your age. You look so young. Okay. How old do you think I am? Have you tried applying for FAANG companies? No, I haven't. How to build my GitHub? I don't think GitHub has to, I don't know, has some trick on it. Just put your code there, make it be clean. Just think about the fact that someone might look at your code and evaluate based on that. On Next.js, we want to clean the URL. There is two ways. One of them is S and the other one is server-side clean URL. Okay. Is this a question or are we still using class component in React? I've seen people use it, but as far as I know, the team behind React, they tell us to use hooks. So please advise a guide to the to-do for the React. A guide like a project? Framework is closest to vanilla JavaScript, so I still practice vanilla if I transition. A framework closest to vanilla JavaScript. I don't know. Try React and try Vue and see which one you like most. When your React.js tutorial's coming? Let me move this over. All right, good. Well, we're going to do more React.js tutorials in the future. Not sure, maybe this week. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Codito. How are you? Do HRs and recruiters really have enough time to check people's GitHubs, like big companies? There will be hundreds and thousands of applications. I really don't know. That's a good question. Orange lemonade, definitely. So I'm not sure if they take the time. Maybe before your technical interview? You're using Next.js as to clean the URL, but the route does not change smoothly. I don't know that much about Next.js, unfortunately. I had my blog with it, but it was like 2 years ago. Which is more valuable, the ability to learn fast or more experience? Well, with more experience in programming, you automatically get the ability to learn fast because think of the knowledge like a pool with, I don't know, marbles in it. And the more marbles you have, the easier it is to see the marbles that are not in your hand. So you can focus more on getting those. So the more you know, the easier it is to find out more. But at the same time, the more you'll see that the less you know. So yeah, knowledge is interesting, but the more you know, for example, if you know JavaScript well and you learn a framework like React, it will be easier to pick up Vue than if you wouldn't know React. I think because you already know how a framework works and what it should supposed to do. Why you don't like Angular? I find it hard. I tried it once and didn't really like it. I'm looking to the basic of Node.js. Do you have any project ideas for a beginner? Well, Liam, you could start building a simple website, so build with Express a website where you have multiple pages, multiple routes, and maybe then add some templating engine, I think it's called, like AGS, where you can also send variables, and then start creating an API, and then store the data from the user with a form, show the data, so slowly build up on that. I need to create a to-do list on the React, and I want to find a guide on this. I think there are a lot of to-do lists or to-do applications with React. Just search on Google. Why do we need Next.js? You don't. I mean, I don't know a good answer for that. You don't need. It's a tool. If you want it, you could use it. Hello, Boo. How are you? Okay. So let's see. I've learned a lot and heard your advice on making projects after reaching a certain point. I don't feel confident enough though, and I wonder how you go about making a project. Start with something small. Don't go building the next Twitter. Start with something small. Break down the project into a small parts, small components if you wish, small functionalities, and just conquer them one at a time. If you get stuck, what I usually do, delete everything and start from scratch, because now you have the experience of the first project you tried. Hello Saha, goody for you too. Question. I created a website for my sister's husband with React and made a contact form with backend of Node. Where to host the React and where the contact form? You could host the React because it's a front end, you can build it and host it on Netlify. The backend, that's a good question. I'm also trying to find a good way for for Node projects where to store them. You can try Heroku. There's a glitch, but that's free, and well, if it's free, it's not really the best for complicated, I don't know, a production-ready project. Okay, virtual DOM versus no virtual DOM. I guess virtual DOM. I like it. SEO in React. Well, if you look at Gatsby, for example, it already has. So Gatsby is a framework on top of React, and it already does SEO for you if you need a blog or something. Liam, you're welcome. Any other questions? Let me know. How long have you been programming? Do you have a CS background? I do. I've been programming for 7 years. I started right before college, but I learned the basics of programming in college. And then I started web development. Well, basically I started web development, and then in college I learned programming, and then continued web development with freelancing. Then got a part-time job, then finished my college, then got a freelancing job, then got another job, then got a bigger job, then quit to become a content creator. That's pretty much the journey. Hello Rakesh, how are you? Do you like Vue? I haven't tried it yet. I can't say if I mean, as far as the things I saw, I kind of liked it, but I haven't worked with it that much, so I can give my whole opinion on it. I'm facing a problem in overwriting a URL in if and else statements. Can you help? Go to the Discord, put it in a help, and someone will help. Either me or my friends. Okay. Piece by piece until you get stuck, and then go back to tutorials to go further. That's a good thing. Yeah, so this is the programmatic way, divide and conquer. So you have this. How do you eat a pizza? Always think about that. How do you eat a pizza? You don't just get all the pizza. You just slice, you have slices, and then you eat one slice at a time. Speaking of pizza, that's good. Learning strategy. I try to find a tutorial, a course, maybe some articles, and I build stuff. So I get the tutorials and also build. That's the most I mean, for me, it's the best way of learning. Build something. I don't know. I have a list of 80 plus applications you can build, and I get that works for a lot of technologies and languages and programming languages. So use that. Is Redux worth learning, or Context API is enough? And also when to start using Context API instead of lifting the state up, prop drilling. Never heard prop drilling. Interesting. Well, Redux might be worth learning just so you know what it does and how it does it. I haven't built on my own a big project with React, so I needed Redux, but I've worked in a big project in a company, and it was using MobX. Although I haven't handled that part, so yeah, I guess you can look through it to see how it works, and then decide which is the best for you. Hello, Anthony Moses. You're welcome. Please share your roadmap for learning web development. FreeCodeCamp has a good roadmap. HTML, CSS, CSS frameworks, then JavaScript frameworks, backend, project with every step. Server-side render with React, and could you give a small breakdown of how you would do it, or rather how it should be done? I don't really. I used Gatsby, and Gatsby handles that, so that's a relief. I can't focus learning for more than 2 hours. You don't need to focus learning more than 2 hours. You need to take breaks. Learn 20-30 minutes, take a 10 minutes break. Use the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes, 5 minutes break. 25 minutes, 5 minutes break. And I think at the third or the fifth step, you do 10 minutes or 20 minutes break. Don't learn for 2 hours. That's not a good idea. If you like what you're learning, you could learn for hours. But if you don't, then try to maximize the smaller amounts of time. Vue cleaner than React. Maybe. I like React because of JSX. That's really why I like React. The docs. The docs about what? Yeah, the docs are good. Have you tried read React source code? Not really. I built a React from scratch, so I guess I have some kind of an understanding of it. React, my favorite framework. Florin, the site will be professional, so by taking a domain, could I host it in Netlify? Yes, the front end part, you can have it on Netlify. Now the backend, well, you can have Netlify forms, so you don't need your backend, which will help you send emails if you want. Hello, Viera, how are you? Any good site for backend projects like Frontend Mentor? Not as far as I know. Let me think. Not really. But, well, I think the best way to learn backend is to create an API, do authentication, look into security. I think I'm not the best at backend by far, but that's the logical steps I would do. Prop drilling is to keep passing your props data into props. It's like an endless loop. Yeah, it's like passing to the children. That's what prop drilling does. Yeah, React is cool. Yeah, don't forget to wash your hands. Do you agree with the mindset, don't use frameworks unless you can already do it without them? Yeah, it's a good way to not overcomplicate your website. If you can do it with vanilla JavaScript, then go ahead. The frameworks are there to help you to create bigger projects to scale them better. Best hosting sites you like most. Netlify. Okay, M&M. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think I covered. So M&M wants to see my where I started and how, well, my history. I said in the beginning. So I started learning web programming. Then I went to college, learned programming in general, C, Java, stuff like that. And then I kept working on a web, HTML, CSS, started jQuery, then JavaScript, then React, then got a job as a freelancer. Well, a bigger job. I had gigs. And then got a bigger job, which I was in 2 years there working as a React developer, although I worked mostly with CSS and components. And then I quit to become a blogger and then a YouTuber. So here we are. Okay. Reactivity system. Interesting. The first thing he told me when saw the React website. It is running quickly. Okay, yeah. Hello, Andrew. How are you? What is the path forward for a newbie after completing FreeCodeCamp certification? Which language to dive deep into? How to get freelance project? You don't need it. So if you finish the whole FreeCodeCamp, you already have projects. You already know JavaScript, CSS, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node, Express, Mongo. Just dive deep into those. Don't learn another language you don't really need. And how to get freelance projects? Well, that's a bit tricky nowadays because the market is full. But yeah, try to build some projects which you are proud of. Try to go to Upwork, go to FreeCode, what's the website? Freelancer.com. And there you can see what people are looking for, what kind of projects. Even though you can apply for the projects, even though you don't win the project, try to do your project on your own. Even if you don't have all the infos, try to build your own scenario and build the projects to get experience. And when you have a bigger portfolio with bigger projects and maybe some clients, it will be easier for you to get more projects. Please create a collaboration with whiteboard using JavaScript framework. Okay. ngrok, which allows you to tunnel your local source to a web address. I've heard of it. I haven't really used it. Seemed a bit complicated. Yeah, happy Easter to you too. Hello, Ali, how are you? Please don't stop. Okay. Ankit, hi. Okay, good. So there were a couple of questions. One question related to CSS grid. Can we create, for example, 6 column? It will be 6 row as well. 6 columns and 6 rows. I think you can. Not sure. Yeah. With everything, you just need to put in the work. Don't look for short paths. I think I don't know. For easy paths, I don't know how to call them. But a lot of people ask me how to become a master of JavaScript fast. What's the easiest? What's the best? Unfortunately, there's no such thing. You need to put in the work, you need patience, and it will work out. It needs time. 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, I don't know. It depends from people to people, but yeah, there are no shortcuts. Thank you. Take your time. Think about your goals. What you want to do in life. Do you want to work at Google? Do you want to own your own business? Do you want to become the best JavaScript developer? And according to those, try to write some kind of a plan. And then you can divide and conquer. When you have a plan or what you want to do, for example, I want 100,000 subscribers this year. So I created myself a table with how many subscribers do I need every month to reach that goal. And then I started creating content like crazy. Yeah, that's not the healthier approach, but I hope you understood. When you're gonna do start front-end method challenge? Okay. Picture responsiveness. Picture responsiveness, you can look into object fit cover. Give it a width, the height, and that should be working fine. Freelancer versus content creator, which you choose? I will choose content creator now because that's what I'm doing, but you need experience first. So be freelancer. I would try freelancing, I would try working in a job, and I would try creating content and see which one you like most. You can't really pick until you try everything. Or, well, I guess you can, but you wouldn't know what the other part is. Tell us how you did the pull gallop when you choose the navigation that you made. The pull gallop? Not sure what you mean. Shortcuts. Okay. I read a really good coding quote today. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Exactly. So nothing worthwhile comes in a day. You need to put in the work. You can see on Twitter I have 26,000 followers, but it took me 1 year and 2 months to get to this, and I posted 15,000 tweets. That's like, I don't know, 30 so tweets a day. So it takes time. You can't do it in a day. You need to be patient. That's the issue we have nowadays, because we want everything fast. I want the pizza now. I want what this is now. By the way, cheers. So take your time, think long term. Every time think long term, in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. See what you want to achieve and work your way towards that. Okay, I've learned CSS, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but still when I watch your tutorials, feel like just 60%. How can I be the best, please? Okay, again, talking about the best. There isn't the best in programming. But yeah, you learn, but probably you haven't practiced enough with those skills. So practice, build projects. You work with CSS, what did you do? Components, I style components. Buttons, text, input fields, then bigger components, forms, stuff like that, pages. How to become a JavaScript developer, guides for initial step. Learn JavaScript, that's the first step. Gatsby or Next, what are your thoughts? There is a podcast on the Syntax FM where they talk about the difference between. So I like Gatsby, but also Next has some, it has, sometimes it's better to use Next. Okay, hello Ivan! Look at Ivan sending us some love. Good luck with your goals, and thanks again for helping me. If that JavaScript simple, if you remember, works great. Christian, JavaScript, I forgot. Sorry. I've sent a lot of people, but I helped a lot of people. But yeah, you're welcome. Alves, hey, good afternoon. How are you? Ivan, yeah, so basically what I had here wasn't orange lemonade. Today I'm cheating. It's still orange though. He had lemon juice the whole time. No, it's not lemon juice. But it's, I don't know if you can see, it's a gray, which means it's zero sugar. I don't really like it. But oh well, it's orange. Florin likes oranges. Thank you, Robbie. Can you mentor me? I'll pay you 45 lemonades per hour. Yeah, wish. For you, it will be 100 lemonades an hour. Can I find open source projects to contribute to? I'm not that big on open source projects, but I definitely think you can. For example, my open source project, although it's not really code related, but you can help the project grow by creating project ideas. I'm starting the FreeCodeCamp project and will follow your tutorials. Just curious, do you also take us through updating the projects to GitHub? Not really, because it's not required, right? But I have other tutorials where we upload projects on GitHub. Check out the Frontend Mentor playlist. You can find there. Cheers. Have you heard about the new idea I got with the 12-hour live stream on my birthday next month. That will be fun, I guess. All right, let's see. Okay. Having basic knowledge of JavaScript, challenging for the beginners to get jobs. I didn't understand your question. You learned the MERS stack. How can you find freelance projects now? Do you have a portfolio with a couple of projects which look very nice, which have nice features? Then you can go on freelancing websites like Upwork, freelancer.com. I'm not sure if there are any, because I haven't tried to get a freelancer project lately. I get though a lot of offers because I have my blog and my YouTube channel, so I can't seem to understand binding in JavaScript. Well, you can surely find some tutorials, even on YouTube, on Google, maybe some written tutorials which explain, and take the code and see how it works. Is mean stack enough for freelancing? You can do freelancing even if you only know HTML, CSS. You just need to find the right client. And I've heard someone earning a lot of money just by building HTML email templates. What? So there isn't, in programming and with pretty much everything in life, there isn't like a book of life or a book of a programmer. There isn't something like you follow a path like a game. You can't finish the programming game. There isn't levels. There isn't something that if everyone will follow, they will get the same results. It's life. Some people might get a job sooner. Some people might get later. The point is that if you're putting in the work, you'll eventually get it. Now, nobody can tell you, okay, it will take 1 day, 1 month exactly, because it can vary. So you say you don't need to know everything. Definitely you don't need to know everything. You can learn on the project, but make sure you're willing, you have a willingness to learn. I think that's the right way to say it. When should I learn advanced CSS like Atomic or BAM? Do you know the basics of CSS? Then go ahead and see how those work. I don't know. Again, there isn't necessarily a fixed path to work for everyone because we are different. Some people learn faster. Some people learn from video tutorials. Some people learn from written tutorials. I don't know. Some people learn from books, which is very weird, but they do. So, yeah. This might not sound like, I don't know, some positive advice or something, but this is the truth. We are different. Our life is different. The opportunities we get are different. But if you prepare yourself, if you keep pushing, when a new opportunity will arise, you will be able to get it easier. Thank you, Dark Lord. You have an interesting name. You have a good day too. All right. Yay. Samaru, thank you much for doing this. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. What would you recommend for front-end projects for a portfolio? At the moment I'm learning JavaScript. Would a weather app or something like that be good enough for a portfolio? Yes, it can be good enough, but make sure you add your own touch to it. Make it a nice design probably, or I don't know, add some features on top. A weather app could be just as simple as you enter a city name in an input field, and the weather for that city will appear, right? But you can add features like the weather for the following 5 days, I don't know, when is the sunset, when is the sunrise, what else? Maybe an autocomplete on the input, maybe a nice icon for the weather, maybe some animations. There are so many things. So start with something simpler, but then add some features on top. You definitely can find a lot of examples, especially on the weather app. But make it unique. I think as a how do you call it? A person who's looking to hire, you will be looking for something unique, because that will show you the willingness of the developer to learn, to create something, to be creative, to implement features. Coders GN, thank you very much for your donation. Thank you. Oh, look at that, it appeared. What's your take on Odin project? I don't have a take on Odin project because I haven't taken it. So I can't really say. I've heard people recommend me to go over it, but yeah. Okay, this should change. All right, let's put Coders GN donation inside the donation jar. For those of you who don't know, if you donate to support the channel, you'll get your name inside the donation jar. And eventually I build a website. Coding Face talked about creating a landing page for a restaurant, some small shop-like page saying that these are great projects. Would you agree? Hello, Joel. Yes. So any projects, there are a lot of projects online. You can, for example, Front-End Mentor. Go there, you can find nice, very, very nice landing pages, which are good. But eventually, if all of you will do the same landing page, it will be boring for a interviewer. So for that, add something on top. Maybe, I don't know, create a portfolio and somehow link those projects. Add a second page to the design. Add some functionalities on top. Yeah. So every time you will go one step further than the tutorial, then the project, it will be beneficial for you. You will learn something new and you will prove that you're willing to go one step further, to be better than you were previously. All right, let me write coders, coders GN. Okay, 229. Thank you very much for the donation. Today is 19th. Whoa, it's April already. This is crazy. All right, here's your name and the donation. Hello, Gulshan, how are you? And you go inside the donation jar. So there are two possibilities. You can go quality over quantity, or you can do what I do, create 1,000 projects. So here we go. Thank you for the donation, Coders GN. You get to the donation jar. Build those things which is looking difficult to you. Yeah, so the main thing while building projects is for you to learn and to prove that you know those skills. For example, I have the 100 days, 100 projects. And here I built 100 projects in 100 days, each of them showcasing a different, different skill. Some are only CSS, some like this have some JavaScript. Let's see. you have Blobby here, which I think it's only CSS. Or you have, yeah, this is only CSS, but this is an implementation of a design. So yeah, you can see how many things you can build. This is a project I built from my phone because I wasn't able to get to my... I think this is it. No, actually... No. What's the project from my phone? Oh, this is one. Coded on iPhone. So yeah, this I coded on iPhone because I wasn't home. So yeah, build your own things. If not, everyone will have front-end mentor projects. Yeah, it will good a while, but then it will get underrated, I guess. Hello, Balaji. How are you? Yeah, then we have... I really need to do tutorials on these projects. They're pretty interesting. Click on the screen to switch the colors. Okay, but where is the project? Hello? Okay, this is broken for some reason. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Okay, P5.js. Yeah, maybe P5.js got broken. This is a project you can keep track of. How many glasses of water did you build? Did you not build? Did you have? Yeah, look at that. So yeah, a lot of things you can do. This is, I think on this I have a tutorial, which is pretty interesting. This I built when I was some friends. I only had my laptop, so I wanted to build something fast. But yeah, you have here examples, 100 examples. You have front-end mentor projects, which are 20 or so. You have the app ideas repository. You have FreeCodeCamp projects. You have projects from courses on YouTube and everywhere. Projects. Just get your hands dirty and build something. Build something. Make a portfolio and put them there. Hello, Mihai. Haven't seen you in a while. So we have Netlify here with all the projects we built from Frontend Mentor. 12 websites. You can, for example, watch my tutorial and build this website, right? But don't do it at home. Yeah, exactly. Don't do stuff like that. That's specific to me. But maybe do 10 projects in 100 days. I don't know. One project a week. Yeah, so maybe you can take this and, I don't know, add more tiles, add the footer, add the header, add the contact form, some more sections. Be creative. People will like that. Yeah. Well, it would take me 100 days for each of those projects. Nah, don't worry. It won't. It wouldn't. I actually really enjoy CSS and styling in general, but it took quite a long time to get to the point where I'm no longer afraid to start something that is my own. I start working on my portfolio. Yeah, so it might be. But the thing is with programming and with projects, if you're building for your own sake, I guess, you can build anything. You can screw it up 100 times. I always have, let me show you. This is a work folder with, look at this. These are all projects I tried. I built them in a stream or not. So yeah, I always had some kind of a work folder with, I don't know, dozens or hundreds of projects. If you look at my GitHub repository, or, well, let's see CodePen, because that's even more projects here. If I go to my dashboard here, you're going to find, I'm not sure if they have a count somewhere, but I probably have hundreds of projects. This is the latest one, which we enjoyed. Hello, Marco. Yes, you're late. How long will be streaming? 45 minutes. Just a random question. It isn't about programming. How are you? All good? Yeah, thank you. I'm good. Today I'm going to finish another series, which is crazy. I did 4 days, four seasons. Will you review my portfolio? Yeah, sure. Send the link on Discord, and maybe Ivan can put it here. How do you implement smooth scroll? I have a tutorial on that. You only need one line of CSS. You need to set on the HTML tag smooth scroll to scroll behavior with smooth. Thank you. It wouldn't work on all the browsers, but if it wouldn't work on those browsers, it will work. It will just, I don't know, jump to a section. I wouldn't implement it with JavaScript anymore if you have this in CSS. Live portfolio review. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm good at those, but alright, let's play one round of this game because it's fun. Bet on which car you think it will go first to the end. Which package library you prefer to use for styling with React.js? Styled components. I like that. Okay, we have red, we have orange. I'm going with purple. We have green. Cheers. I need to get my own portfolio. Yeah. Build a portfolio, which is basically just a static website, and put every project there. And at the end, when you want to send this project to a client, just remove the bad projects. Okay. Smooth scrolling for all the projects or the browsers. You can do it with JavaScript, but I wouldn't do it anymore. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you need to update. Tell me beginner projects of React. The classic to-do list. Burning out, but I'll back on track. Yeah. It might happen. Yeah. What I find it will work if you say publicly that you're going to build one project every day for 100 days, and if you fail, you're going to pay $20. That really boosts your energy and you will build something. Formic. I haven't used it much. Alright, let's see who will win this round. So, 3, 2, 1, go purple! No! Okay. So, green won, purple second place, and orange third place. Yeah, this works for me. So, whenever I say that I'm going to do something publicly, then I'm kind of forced to do it because I don't want to look like a loser. Bigger than I am. Done to-do list. Suggest some other project. Yes, go to the app ideas repository. Let me show you here. And you can build whatever from there. Red was dead. Are you left-handed? Nope. Hello. All right. How old are you? I'm old. I'm going to die someday, unfortunately. Fancy menus are fun to build in React. Fancy menus in React? Have you seen something fancy? Let me put this here. What is your real name? That's a secret. Let's restart. Play again. Come on, purple. Who won? Green again. Alright. Look at that. People are coming to the stream at the end. Then why do the cars go from right to left? Oh, yeah, because that's the way we designed first. And then I left them like that. This is some serious black magic. Green never wins. Look at that. Green won. I'm a senior computer science graduate in May. How do you do freelancing? Build your portfolio and find a freelancing site like Upwork, freelancer.com, which I don't know how well they work nowadays because it's kind of flooded. But yeah, you need some experience. So try to find some work, build more projects, and maybe you get recommended. So yeah. Let's see. Come on, purple. Yeah, finally. Okay. From which site are you buying my YouTube views? That's a secret. I can't tell you that. Because I'm buying millions and millions of views and I'm paying, I don't know, it's very cheap, so I can't tell you. I don't buy views, man. I just share it like crazy. How is the situation in your area? I think it's fine. I don't go out, so I don't know. What's your age? I'm too old to say. Alright, finally. Purple in the first place. When do you complete CSS livestream? Let's do it this year? This year. I was not thinking. Let's do it this week. You know if FreeCodeCamp curriculum is going to be updated soon. I think they will add Python. Your age. You were redirected from a site to my live. Really? Now that's interesting. Which site? Don't tell me. That's weird. Maybe someone's buying views for me? Python versus Java. I don't know. I'm not working with them that much. Look at red being so lazy. Yay, purple is winning. Tic-tac-toe tutorial. Well, there are a few of them. So Node versus Django. I'd say Node because that's what I know. Come on, purple. Purple is winning like crazy. When could we expect the video with Traversy? Which video? 1 year ago you went completely into YouTube. Not 1 year ago, 5 months ago. Thank you, Mubashir. I love you all too. So 5 months ago I went into YouTube. What changed? Do you mind sharing your channel stats? Yeah, sure. Let me open them. Let's see. Yeah, so I have, let's see, lifetime. So I have 270,000 views, 16 hours of watch time, 60,000 hours of watch time, and 17,000 subscribers. How about a course or more? I don't know, course. Maybe some projects, sure. Hard work, are you doing amazing? Thank you, Chris. Thank you for being part of it. Let's see. From where do you prefer to learn Node.js? Any specific resource? I don't know, YouTube? Try to build projects? I don't have a specific resource in mind. Make my home tour. Well, my home is not very fun. So maybe when I will going to move. So maybe afterwards. Okay. Do you work as a freelancer except that is on your blog? I don't work on a freelancer. Now I have Just a couple of projects though. I can't say they're freelancing. It's just, I don't know. What course or tutorial would you recommend for building websites with HTML, CSS, JavaScript? There are so many. Find them on YouTube. Go to Free Code Camp. Watch my front-end mentor series. We're building 12 websites there. I think there are still 13. I forgot to add the last one. Sorry. Have you been thinking of creating full stack app from scratch? Maybe spread across several videos. Yeah, that would be fun. I just need to plan those. Where are you from? I can't say, that's a secret. Please show us your setup. Setup for what? Native language. Romanian. I've learned English by talking, writing, listening. And what was the fourth? So you talk, you listen, you write. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, it took a while, but I was on the internet all the time, so eventually you learn English even if you want it or no. I had all my devices on English because I can't stand really that much to have them in Romanian because that's odd. So yeah, with time, every time, so when I started learning English to write and speak, even now I'm using Google Translate. I just put a word here in Romanian and I see what it says in English, or the other way around. If I didn't know what an English word means, I will put it here and see what it means. How long have you been friends with Brad Traversy? Well, I think a couple of months. What's the secret of so much talent? I don't know. What's your motivation? I really like what I'm doing. So that's it actually. JSON Web Tokens. Alright, let's play more. Come on, purple, go purple. Okay. So blue is on the second spot now. Go purple, go purple. Whoa, look at blue, purple, blue, and green being on the first spot. Yes, I am from Romania. Come on, purple, don't let me down. Okay, blue is the first spot. It will be fun when we change the sentence in your language. Yeah. Purple is better than black. Thank you! He's the best. Come on. Alright. Purple is no longer the first. Go purple! Alright, finally. But the red, oh look at red. It's like, I don't know, so slow. Alright. Yeah, if you have any more questions, let me know. We're going to wrap up in a couple of minutes. Yeah, let me show this. Yeah, this is purple, by the way. I can't see it here. Run, red, run. I work with no less than 4 Romanian people, and we're not a large team, and they're just a lot of Romanians tech, or I'm just lucky. There are a lot of Romanians in tech because tech is almost the best paid job in Romania. We have medicine, which is paid better, but it's the best paid based on the fact that you don't need to learn that much, and there are a lot of job opportunities because Romanians do outsource a lot. So you get a job pretty easily, I would say, and yeah, it's pretty well paid, so that's why everyone wants to become a programmer nowadays. But the bad part is that not all of them like it that much, so that will bite them in the back someday. Yeah, Mohammed. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. I explained that in the beginning. I started 7 years ago. How does everyone know English so well? I sadly don't know any other language. In US, they don't really teach us. Well, yeah. So, for example, in Romania, we are learning English from the, I don't know, before school. And everything on the internet is in English, so that makes it easier. The movies we are watching are in English. The sounds we are listening are in English mostly. So yeah, that's easy. That makes it easy. You have an interview on Tuesday for an internship. Can you give me some advices? What is the interview on? What are you applying on for? You cuando aprenderá español. I don't know what this means. I guess if I can speak English or understand. Sorry, Spanish. Just a bit. Yeah, God bless everyone. How did you start communicating with Brad? Why is everyone interested in that? Is that relevant? What is your opinion on Vue? For me, it seems like you're not writing JavaScript with V bind V syntax. I don't really use it, so I'm a reactor, but so are you. So, can you do some Hacker Earth challenges? Hacker Earth? I haven't heard of those. Is BEM being used always? Nope, I'm not using it. What are your opinions about Linux and Windows? Haven't used it. What's the best CSS framework? There isn't a best CSS framework. Although I like Tailwind, but I used Bootstrap, I used Materialize, I used Foundation. I like Tailwind because it allows me to basically do CSS in HTML, and I like doing CSS. It means, when did you learn Spanish? And never? Hey Shan, how are you? Cheers. This is not actually orange lemonade, but it's an orange juice, so it's still orange. Yeah, it really depends on the project the problem you're trying to solve. All CSS frameworks are performance killers for small sites or landing pages. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You would use CSS framework for a big projects where you want to have structure and stuff like that. Or you could write your own CSS framework-ish. Yep, what Chris said. Although I don't like Angular, so... I applied for software development. I'm learning Java and also I have knowledge about DB. It's not my first interview, but I want some advice. What I would do is, you can definitely find some interview questions on the internet. So let's see. Java interview questions. Google is your best friend. There you go, 100 plus interviews. Look over these. See if you know how to answer these. And yeah, that's basically what I always do. But another thing is, don't worry if you don't get the interview. The most important thing is for you to see what are they looking for, so you know. So you know what to learn for your next interview. Why do you put 17 after your name? That's a good question. I'll let you figure that out. Flexbox on practical web layouts. I have a playlist on Frontend Mentor, and there I'm using Flexbox, so you can look at those. Hacker Earth is a programming challenge website. Hacker Earth. Oh, I heard about Hacker Rank, but Hacker Earth haven't. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I like to use code words. It's, I don't know. I got used to it. I need to be careful. Steve is catching up. All right. Go purple. Come on. How did you control on yourself to not going to washroom while drinking a lot? I don't know. I just did. Come on, purple, you need to catch up. And red is not winning. That's so odd. All of the cars are pretty much random. They have the same chances of winning. And still red is so far behind. That's so interesting. I would try to code wars, depending on what programming language you want. What are necessary things to learn in JavaScript? I covered this before. I don't have a list now, but I think in the previous live stream I covered those. Come on, purple. Okay. The basics. Yeah, basic. Come on. Red is not winning. It's so odd. Do you know most of data structures algorithms like heap and stack and linked list, even though you'll never use them really in a real job? Just fascinated by them. Is this a question for me or for the guy who asked for coding interview advice? Go purple. All right, come on purple, go and take the first spot. Go purple. Oh, look at red winning finally. Yay, purple is the first spot. Come on. Whoa, now see, this is what it should happen. All of them should be pretty close. 50% answering questions, 50% go purple. That's what the Papa question is. Yeah, so I know most of, I know the data structures because I am also fascinated by them. I knew the algorithms, I learned them in college, but I haven't used them that much, so I don't know that well, but I could pretty much get up and running with them after a tutorial or something. Go purple, it's your chance to shine. Yeah! Purple one! Hey, cheers! I should drink some purple liquid. Yeah. I want to, so on Code Wars and coding challenges, there are some hard problems, and I think it's worth looking into different ways to solve them with recursion, there is I keep forgetting, there is a way to do very fancy things, so I want to look into that too. How did you start your career as a developer? Well, I got this question so many times today. Please just go back and listen. It was the beginning. Gulshan, any advice on procrastination? Yes, do what you love to do, and then you won't procrastinate. Think about, if you ever played a game, do you procrastinate playing a game? Why? Well, because you like it. So you have to find a way to trick your brain into liking what you want to do. Hello, Cosmin. That's basically it. So for me, for example, it was challenges. I really like challenges. And if I say something like, I don't know, I'm going to do a 12-hour live stream, then I will do it because I said it live. Well, I said it on Twitter, and now everyone is watching to see how this crazy guy does it, and then I pretty much have to do it. So, can you learn JavaScript alone at home? Yes, definitely. This is what I did. Yeah, I agree. Have you tried any web game engine? P5JS, although well, it's not really a web game engine. I tried Box2D and I did some projects with it. Sorry. How do you solve problem? Is there any method that you follow? Yes, divide and conquer. Take the problem, break it down to the smallest atoms possible, and then solve them one by one. It's sometimes difficult to find the one thing that you like, as there are multiple options available. Well, not sure exactly multiple options. Just pick one? I don't know. Do you recommend any Udemy course? Intermediate JavaScript. Well, I would look, there is a very, very old Udemy course, although you can also find a part of it free on YouTube. JavaScript, the weird parts. That's really good. What video games have you played? I haven't really played video games. I had a game on my phone, Smashing 4, but I kind of stopped playing. Although I'm thinking of creating a tower defense game in JavaScript, but that will be pretty interesting to build. Yeah, so those are pretty good. Other than that, well, I guess you need to see the JavaScript topics. I think you can find the list. I don't have one in mind now. And then see understanding the weird parts. Yeah, that's it. How much does it take for you to learn JavaScript for immediate level? It really doesn't matter. It could take me 3 months. It could take you a year. It could take you a week. It really depends on how much time you invest, how fast you're learning, what materials you're using. There are a lot of variables. I can't really say a time. I don't know, couple of weeks, months, probably a couple of months. I went to an interview. I asked to manage JavaScript, Java no questions. Yeah, so you didn't get the job. Ask why. You really need to, after the interview, please ask your interviewer how it went, how you can improve. Think of the fact that at the end of the interview, you need to come out a better man, woman, a better person. Yeah, that's the best to say. So ask questions. How I did. What should I learn? What should I focus on? And think about that. You still don't know. Yeah, that's not a good thing. You just wasted your time, in my opinion. Sorry to say that, but you have to ask questions. Learn to ask, because at the end of the day, it's important for you to become a better person, a better coder. So ask, okay, I know I didn't get the job. Thank you for offering me the opportunity, but please tell me why I didn't. Maybe you did well on the technical part. Maybe your salary expectation was high. I don't know. Oh, nice. You learn 7-8 hours a day. Awesome. Join our Discord and let's discuss there. Start to understand the context. This function, apply, prototype. Many of these things are abstracted away now, but you really need to understand JavaScript. Yeah, sure. But as you say, they are pretty much abstracted nowadays. So I would focus more on learning the JavaScript array methods, because you're going to work with array methods. Learn the JavaScript tips and tricks where, I don't know, 2 plus, what it was, 1 plus 2, it doesn't equals 3, and stuff like that. Do you still work as a freelancer? Not really. I have a couple of projects. Well, I have no, it's not freelancing. I have something going on, but it's not really freelancing. A great tip for me: send a follow-up postcard thanking them for the interview. Tell them what you liked what you like to join, I guess why you like to join, and let them know you're available to answer any questions. Try to put yourself ahead. Yeah, sure. But again, the the best time to go for an interview is when you have nothing to lose. Because let's say you have already a job. Go and apply for other jobs because you don't have anything to lose. You're more confident. You don't really care if you get it or not, which will boost your confidence. You will be more relaxed. You will know what to answer questions. So, is it important to have a learning partner? Well, it could help, yes. Not really necessarily a partner. You can also be inside of a group. This is why join our Discord. We have people there which are active, and you can ask feedback and it will be good. Your job. My job is YouTuber, being a YouTuber. How are you doing? Thank you for asking. I'm drinking orange juice. How are you? Okay, my throat hurts, so let's play one more round. Hopefully Pink will remain first. Come on, Pink. Sorry, Purple. Newbie freelancer. Yes, build a portfolio and apply for jobs on, I don't know, Upwork, freelancer. I think those are still a thing. Alright. Good. I think that's it. I will top 3 tips for web developers starting with making YouTube videos. Start. I guess start and improve every video. Where can I find some example of projects for my first CV? Go to the app ideas repository I have. I posted the link. If you scroll, I think you can find it, or if not, you find them. You like my laughing. Thank you. So yeah, the app ideas repository on Google, find it, and you find there 80 plus. Okay. I'm okay sitting home. Have you ever been in New York City? Well, funny story. I haven't, but I should have been. We had a trip planned to US, the first ever time we were going to US, but it was cancelled. And we should have been in New York, so that's fun. But yeah, I'm kind of happy we didn't go with all the mambo jumbo going on. Go Purple! Okay, now Purple is third. I should have left it when it was first. Alright, thank you all for joining. I think that's it. I don't see more questions. Tomorrow we might... Red, yeah. Tomorrow we're going to have another live stream eventually. I have a couple of ideas. I should work on a structure, on some kind of plan. Peer learning schools. I've never heard of it. We will do some React projects. We will continue with the CSS live stream, going over CSS. We will do some code wars maybe. Yeah. God bless everyone. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Christian, for joining. Thank you all for joining. If you like this and you find it useful, give it a like. Tell YouTube that it was good. If it was. Yeah, and I'm also going to focus more on creating standalone videos. So if you have some suggestions, join the Discord. There is a suggestion channel and write your suggestions. I'm going to consider them, and I'm going to try to mix making live streams with creating standalone videos, like short 30 minutes, 20 minutes, even 10 minutes videos. React crash course. Not really yet. I might do something like, I don't know, easier videos first. Ciao! Charles! Hey! Thank you for the donation again. Go green! Do you have any explanations on how to structure projects? Finding it hard to build original projects. Original projects. Yeah, that's actually a good question. Yeah, I also tweet out. Bit-sized video with some tasky morning. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's see for Charles. Structure projects. Are you talking about big projects or original projects? Well, nothing is really original nowadays, right? You just, I don't know, take a couple of projects and combine them, different functionalities from different projects. Now, the structure, I guess that depends from person to person. How do you structure the best? Let's see. That's a good question. I can't find an answer now. Let me first write your name on and put it in the donation jar. Do you always reach to create React app from scratch? Create React app is good. I always do it from scratch sometimes. So structure. Now, when it comes to structuring projects, there are libraries like frameworks, for example, which help you structuring by components. You can structure your CSS. It's a pretty broad question, so this is why it might be a bit difficult for me to answer. So let's write your name. This is the most beautiful pound sign I ever did. Well, I guess the best way to structure a project is to think ahead, make a plan, and then, yeah, I haven't been building big projects, so I didn't need to have a nice structure, but I guess everything which works for you. Thank you for the donation, Charles. What's your opinion about mentor courses? What course? I'm still thinking of the question from Charles. Well, I guess there are a lot of ways to structure them, right? Well code. I've heard. I haven't used them. All right, there's the donation from Charles. Thank you very much. How important learning a front-end framework like React is instead of plain JavaScript when it comes to get a job? Well, nowadays is pretty required, but if you're good with vanilla JavaScript, you can pick up React in a decent time. It shouldn't take long. Or Vue. Mentorship. If you're looking for mentorship, because I also have a one-on-one mentorship program. If you want, I just had a session today with someone. We can see where you're at and see what are your goals, and we can work towards your goals. If you are interested in that, just let me know and we can talk about it. Your question. Oh, okay. Okay. I waited 2 weeks and I got answer on the email of PR. Should I back? Yeah, you can. Yeah, write a nice email, be kind, ask, okay, why didn't I get the job? Could you please tell me? I want to improve. Yeah, I think I've heard of Wildcode. Let's run again. Go purple, win. Ah, come on, red. I think it's a Romanian. Yeah. I think that could work, but you can also learn from scratch if you really want. It might take a more time. But yeah. Okay. Good. Let's see. yeah, so that's it for this live stream. Thank you again for those who donated. Thanks for supporting the channel. It means a lot. This is all I do, and for your information, YouTube doesn't pay that well. But yeah, thanks for supporting. Yeah, do your best in an interview. The most important part is to learn from it. So, what was the website you were checking for design inspirations? UI Designs Daily? UI Design Daily. This is a project for my friend. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, create a list of questions more specific and I can answer those. Yeah, let me put the link if you need it here. Could you recommend some good free or pay courses about Flexbox or Grid? Yes, go on my website and there you can find courses from Wes, and then you can find his Grid and Flexbox courses, which are pretty good. You're welcome. Why I don't like Angular? I tried it and I don't know, it just didn't click. It was pretty hard to get it up and running. With React, I can just, and there you go. With Angular, I had to set up everything and learn what everything means and all those, dependency injection and go away. Ivan, you are awesome too. Thank you for your kind words. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go now. I have 4 more episodes of my series and then I'm done. And then I should code something. I'm working on some kind of Tailwind course-ish, which should be fun. But more about this in the future. All right. Thank you all for being a part of this. I hope it was useful. Let me know if you like these pop-up question live streams, if I should continue to do them every Sunday, or we should do something else. I don't know. Angular jobs pay a lot in US. Well, I think React jobs start to pay it well too. So I wouldn't worry that much about. React and also Vue now is picking up. Maybe Svelte. I don't know. It's nice and chill time. Yeah. Also check out the tweet about 12-hour live stream I'm planning for my birthday. That should be fun. Okay. Yeah, it's very much work learning. That doesn't sound right. It's much work to learn it, yeah. All right. A bit higher from our clients. Okay, good. It's also a bit harder to learn. Maybe that's why. All right. It's so it's hard to do 2 things: the intros and the outros. Not as many Angular. Yeah, that's why it might be better paid. All right. No more questions. Just say bye. All right. Thank you all for joining. It was nice. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a happy Sunday. And yeah, everything should be good. I don't know. Hopefully. Bye.